Over the last couple of weeks, WWE and 2K have been revealing more and more about WWE 2K25, including brought back features, new match types, different cover stars, and most recently what the showcase mode will be based on. This year will see it focus on the various members of the Bloodline, stretching past to names like Yokozuna, Umaga, The Rock, and more. Hosted by Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns, it is said that the mode will alter the typical showcase style and dream matches that never or haven't happened before. So in today's video, we've come up with a solid selection of both classic and dream matches that we would want to play in the WWE 2K25 showcase mode. However, before we explore our choices, please consider subscribing to Honor Wrestling Club. We're ever so nice, and it's so much fun making this content for so many of you lovely people. Thank you. Welcome to the club. Number 10. The Rock vs. Stone Cold Steve Austin, WrestleMania 19. Give fans proper Hollywood rock again. This match has been part of a showcase mode twice before. Once in WWE 2K14 as part of the 30 years of WrestleMania mode, and then 2K16 in the Stone Cold retrospective. So it is understandable if 2K decides to forfeit this pick. Either way, it works as a great choice to represent a historical feud of The Rock's finally coming to an end. This would also be a great way to bring back the Hollywood Rock persona and the WrestleMania 19 arena, as it hasn't been around for the last couple of games. At the same time, 2K could decide to do any match between these two, something like rewriting WrestleMania 15 or 17 to have The Rock win. However, 15 isn't great, and X7 has been used quite a lot in recent years, for very understandable reasons. Number 9. Rocky Johnson and Tony Atlas vs. the Wild Samoans, WWF Championship Wrestling. Relive a huge moment in Black history. This would be a great representation of an era that doesn't get any love in the WWE 2K series. Despite the legacy these men hold in the WWE, none of them have ever been in a main series WWE game before. Besides issues possibly getting Tony Atlas involved, the rest seem like a surefire deal. This match could serve as a touching tribute to Rocky Johnson, Afa, and Sika, who all passed away in the last few years. It would also be great to give players even a sample of the titles and arenas used from the early 1980s era of WWE, as again that period of time doesn't ever get featured in WWE, never mind the games. Number 8. The Undertaker vs. Roman Reigns, WrestleMania 33, a historic night for the OTC. There have to be some safe picks for 2K's showcase modes, as it isn't easy getting all the rights to certain wrestlers and other things. One match that could be fun to include, as it featured both cover stars and was a big night for Roman Reigns, is none other than his win over The Undertaker at WrestleMania 33. Many fans love the WrestleMania 33 stage. Many fans vote it to be the best WrestleMania stage ever, so it would be great to include that. And the different versions of The Undertaker and Roman have already been included before, but would still be cool to have. And also, it's the Taker-Mania loss that we can talk about, so that's nice. Number 7. The Usos vs. the Head Shrinkers vs. 3-Minute Warning, Dream Match, an all-Bloodline tag match. In the announcements for the showcase mode, 2K confirmed that it won't solely focus on matches that have happened before, but would also include possible dream matches and rewriting the history of matches. With that being said, this could be a fun way to include wrestlers that relate to the Bloodline and bring in unique versions of wrestlers already confirmed for the game. 2K could use any version of the Usos. Having Rosie and Umaga as their chemo and ECMO gimmicks would be fresh and new. And lastly, putting in any variation of the Samoan SWAT team / Head Shrinkers would be another fun callback to the past of WWE. This would be fun for fans to use wrestlers who are very rarely, if ever, brought up. Number 6. 6-Way Hell in a Cell, Armageddon 2000. Rewrite the winner as a member of the Bloodline. This match would be hectic, but a fun inclusion for a random throwback arena, and a great way to rewrite a match in favor of the Bloodline. Of course, Kurt Angle came out the winner following the very silly but very fun brawl the 6 men undertook. But 2K could instead let players choose if they wanted to be The Rock or Rikishi and win the match instead. If 2K were to make this choice for us, it may be fun to go with Rikishi, due to him never getting a title win in real life, so a virtual one would be quite nice for the big booty man. It would also just serve as fanfare to include these retro versions of these legends, such as a younger Kurt Angle with hair, American Badass Undertaker, and more. Number 4. Umaga vs. John Cena, Royal Rumble or New Year's Revolution 2007. See Umaga with the WWE Championship. Fans have been picking apart the trailers 2K has released. While that match was solid, most prefer the Royal Rumble 2007 last man standing match between the two, which many feel should have happened even just for a few weeks. Number 3. Naomi vs. Tamina vs. Ava vs. Nia Jax. Dream match. Get the Bloodline women involved. There are a few ways this could be handled, but the women should also get a spotlight during this showcase. 2K could decide to feature any major matches that Nia Jax, Naomi, or the others have had. Would be a bit tougher for Ava in fairness, or instead could just do a dream match featuring all of them. With a fictional match like this, 2K could either make it a fatal 4-way, tag match, handicap, or whatever else possible, while also maybe creating something like a special arena highlighting the Bloodline. Just anything to give this some special flair. Number 2. Yokozuna vs. Hulk Hogan. King of the Ring 1993. Go back to when Yokozuna became world champion. There are a lot of fans who would love to see more content from the past. Some 2K showcases have done a solid job at that, but with something like a Bloodline-focused mode, there are a lot of former WWE stars that could be featured. Yokozuna has been in the games for the last few years, and is arguably one of the most successful members of the family due to his reign as the WWF World Heavyweight Champion and Royal Rumble win. It would be fun to relive some of his biggest moments, starting with the night he defeated Hulk Hogan to become the champ. Again, there have to be a few safer picks with licensing, and what matches can be recreated, so featuring wrestlers that are already in the games and a simple arena to make would be a good choice. Number 1. The Rock vs. Roman Reigns. Dream match. Most people believe this will happen soon. Last but not least, the dream match that everyone believes is going to happen at some point soon. The build-up to WrestleMania 40 almost saw this become reality, so why not have 2K make it become that? This could be a fun way to possibly end the showcase, and a cool way to add in special Bloodline-related Easter eggs. WWE Shop created the Roman Reigns 1,316 Days Signature Series title, and The Rock has his People's Championship, which is confirmed to be in the game, so maybe put those on the line in this dream match. Also, as mentioned in the women's match earlier, maybe create a special Bloodline-themed arena, such as the Island of Relevancy, instead of using something real. Lastly, this could be a fun usage of the Bloodline rules match type. And there you have it. This is our look at 10 potential matches for the Bloodline Showcase mode. So what do you think? What's your take on these picks? Be sure to let me know in the comments down below. Whilst you're down there, be sure to hit the thumbs up button and the subscribe button to never miss out on any of the content that we produce here at Honor Wrestling Club.